There's more than treks that look like that.
I think the wind.
They normally are pretty similar performers. Much more similar than in here, usually. But because of the wind, maybe orientation, look, it's hard to replicate winds and all those kind of things. But this part always happens, and these things sort of happen sort of the way they happen. I think you can do it by aesthetics, cost, maintenance that you choose to do or not do. You can make it based on other criteria that you can choose. Okay, so the question is when these products started coming out. We did our testing that led to the standard test method that was used by the code in like 2000, 2001.
No problem.
In that time frame, no plastic composite material was tested. Since then, many complied, and they started complying as of the effective date of Chapter 7A, which was January 2008. Unfortunately, the complicating thing is that because Chapter 7A, where this compliant material is required, only applies to new construction. So if you're building a new deck on an old house, the house built prior to January 2008, you don't have to put one second product on. And that's right. And so the bottom line is that manufacturers have decided to either make all compliant products and sell all over California, or they split and sell some that are compliant and some that aren't. Some manufacturers only distribute compliant products in California, and others distribute both. Trex is one that distributes both. So their compliant products will have a name that's called fire.
And I do have to work the last 2 years.
Not compliant, and it'll act like this. It'll act like the non-compliant product. This one was evergreen, not Trex, but the plastics are the same. It'll act the same. Yeah, the effect on the wallboard is higher. So the wallboard is there just because it doesn't burn so readily, but you'll notice that it can crack. Yeah, that's right. And so if you have any kind of siding,
I gave up my benefit of job.
burning back then.
But yes, exactly.
Chapter 7A is the chapter in the California Building Code that applies to new construction in wildfire-prone areas. And basically, if you live in an unincorporated part of the state that isn't in the valley, agricultural, you're in. And so it would apply to you. If you live in an incorporated city,
Yeah, if you guys want to stop by,
then you would have to see what the fire hazard rating is for your parcel, for your home. It would apply to those rated very high, not high or moderate. There is no such thing as low.
winery just out of town on the
You're
left.
either moderate, high, or very high. If you live in the incorporated part of the county,
No, that's further out, I think.
this code applies to all three.
Oh, it could be.
You have to
Yes,
comply.
yes.
The
Okay.
trick though is that it only applies to new construction, so probably won't apply to you, but you can use some of these things that the code requires to make your home better able to resist a wildfire if you do some sort of remodel and do some of the things that we talked about inside. Some places like in the Bay Area, like Marin County or Berkeley,
Yes,
they have
yes. Actually, it's
We're
nice.
avoiding it. We're here. They're doing the party. We just come to the dinner.
Time it. Then you automatically can.
Yeah.
But in more rural areas, they just adopt the codes flat out, so it doesn't apply to new, and it only applies to new, not old.
I think people are so tired of the rain.
I think in Mendocino County, for example, it's just, it doesn't apply to the model.
Something. Yeah.
But it's still cloudy up in Eureka.
Yeah, and we could see as we came over the bridge in Anderson Valley, there's a bank fog.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
Just sits
sitting,
out there, yeah.
not pleasant.
Same thing you did in Eureka.
So the question is, if I have an exterior sprinkler system,
So you absorb
how long before the fire comes to that
Vitamin D, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
so
position it.
The wood plastic repository
Right,
is so you
drinking more coffee than I need.
you
You know it's bad when you go for the
if
extra
you have a
cup
wood
at 3
deck,
o'clock.
it absorbs slowly, so it's mostly
Right.
and unless you turn it on well in advance.
So if I'm up all night, then I'm on baby.
It's hard to imagine.
So if I go to sleep, then
So, I think you're better off doing other things.
Now you're tired during the day, so you don't work all day.
right. When's it gonna end? Retirement, I guess. Never retire.
That's right.
We all really good.
Now, what are you speaking this afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's something that he has no, no experience.
Yeah, it's true benefits. It's true.
And it'll do more than quench.
One thing I remember is that this series
It looks like the redwood's out. It looks like everything's out thanks to our fire put outer guys. So thank you so much. And I guess I'm not going to ask for volunteers to take these things home with you. Although I think